Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another backpack bells run, and today I'm gonna be doing a run with the mage, trying to do a mana build. More specifically, we're gonna do an ice build. So let's do the first fight, and we're gonna go into the shopping list, as my editor told me I forgot about. That's a thing we were doing back in the day. Now we're gonna go back into it. Now here the question is, do I want to go for this one, the Shepherd's Crook, or do I want to go with the Hero Sword? Shepherd's Crook says chance to resist ice and blind, which is nice. But honestly, I think I would like to go with maybe the Hero Sword, simple and clean. This could also build into a bunch of other stuff. Might be useful, might be not. I'm not really sure. But we got a ready item here, which I can definitely get. So let's get the ready item, just so we're a bit more stronger as always. Let's also get a piggy bank going on. That is also money. Let's roll and find something that's going to be useful. Although spikes are also useful in general. I will play not with spikes though. Let's actually roll into something better. We found another magic book for dummies. So use 1 mana, gain 5 maximum health, +2 for each spell crafted once twice. What are my starting items? A short scholar bag. Start of battle, gain 5 mana. Items inside have a 30% chance to duplicate mana they give, and 50% chance to protect mana from removal. And we also get this thing, which gives us mana, obviously. This thing itself says use 1 mana to gain max health, +2 for each spell, crafted spells count twice. This, I would like to get a book, honestly, here, but I cannot really sell anything. Let's get the book so we have a higher chance to get higher tier stuff. And let's also get a wooden buckler. I have an idea of exactly what I want to build. There is a plan going on here. I'm going to tell you after we go into the shopping phase. But for now, I think we're going to just start the fight here and take a quick loss. I think it's going to really matter that much. Although, why not get the garlic so we have a little bit of a higher chance to win. And let's see how this goes. Obviously, we will need inventory space. We'll need a bunch of stuff. They're playing with a hammer. They should destroy us. They also have the star item thing. Weapons use the stamina. They should completely destroy us, actually. Hammer is one of the better starting items, unless he misses a bunch. He did not. Yeah, hammer is one of the better starting weapons that you can possibly ask for. Boom, got the hero sword, so we have a little bit of a better weapon right now. From the Wand of Equilibrium gives us mana, luck, or region. I have the least of. In general, it is pretty good. I would say let's go with leather bag, and we're gonna go with magic dummy book and the shield, and we're gonna roll into maybe finding more inventory space. We found heal 5 +5 for each light item. These are not light items, these are books. There is another piggy bank here, which theoretically I can sell my garlic and try to go for late game. Let's try to go for late game. Let's sell the garlic. Let's literally try to go for late game. Are these spells? No. I'm gonna go with money here. And of course we also have the good old wooden buckler, which is gonna be 30% chance to prevent some damage. So, time for the shopping list. So, what is the idea of the build? I want to do an ice build, so that means we're gonna go with water elemental as my class, and then we're gonna hope to find any related ice items, mainly snowman. We want to find like 5, 6, 7 snowman, as many snowmen as possible. We want to find the buckler for ice shield. We want to find the leather armor for ice armor. We want to also find a bunch of ice spells. The ice block spell combines with a bunch of other spells that generate, like the ice flower is the most important thing I would like to get. If we get those, I think the build is pretty much ready. We would like to get like 3, 4, 5 ice flowers, 3, 4, 5 maybe ice bucklers, ice shields and whatnot. And then also I would like to get a vampire blade plus 1 snowball so that I can combine the vampire blade into the frost blade, which is going to be most likely be the main weapon of choice, the frost blade, however it's called. So yeah, let's actually see how this is gonna go. Let's go into the run and see which of the items we're gonna get. Now I'm gonna do some specific things. We have decided that backpack battles is gonna be one of the main contenders of the channel for a while, at least until people don't care about it anymore. So what I will start doing some very specific things. First of all, we're gonna have the shopping list from here on out, and secondly, we're gonna have at the end, before the final fight, I'm gonna explain the whole build so that I don't need to explain everything again and again within the fight itself. We should be losing this one, by the way. This guy seems to have a lot of block, although I have a lot of max health, but the block here is gonna make us most likely lose. He also has regen. Yeah, we should be losing here, but it's okay. Early game is not really our forte, it's late game. Let's take 2 losses really quick. I mean, we are playing with piggy banks, makes sense. So first of all, we got destroying piggy banks, generate items instead. Shop entered piggy banks have a chance to explode. And general 5% crit chance, maybe, but not really. Every 6.5 seconds, stun for 0.3 and gain 2 spikes. Triggers 5% faster spike, not really. Mana orbs will give you a lot more buffs, that's good. Every 4.5 seconds gain mana, and trigger faster for each mana item. And we're gonna be very heavy on mana, and mana build is what I would like to go for. So I think going for mana mastery and random buffs on mana orbs is in general good. I didn't find any of the ones I actually want. I don't think I should get a random one. I think this is good enough. We are a mana build. This is nice. And these are mana items, for example, so that's going to give us more mana. Let's get inventory space, of course. I found the spear. I think spear is a pretty good item in general, but I would like to actually reroll a bit more. Let's take these out of the equation for the while being. Although them being here are gonna give us more. You know what? They can also be here. It doesn't matter right now. The inventory doesn't matter. Let's roll in. Oh, there was a buckler. It's okay. We found a chessboard. Do I want to go for chess pieces for the early game? Maybe I could do that. I don't want to do a chess build though, actually, and this is gonna dilute the area here a lot, so I'm not really sure if I really want to do that. Can I make this into... Excuse me, can I make this into a longsword? I need 2 of those, and then with the longsword I could go for maybe the crossblade. I don't think I need to do that though either. What is this? Shielding, mana for rare items, epic, reduces magic damage taken. Honestly, this doesn't fit really the build. Do I want the banana? I don't think so. Let's roll away. Inventory space again, I would say yes. We will most likely lose a couple of fights here and there the way I'm doing this. But it's okay, let's roll one more time. I found a wonderful equilibrium, I could go for that. I'd like to go for the frost shields. In general, I want to do a very slow and steady build. So for now, we're gonna most likely take some losses until we fix what we're doing. And this guy is the buff build that I was playing the previous time with the mage. By the way, I'm not gonna be explaining literally every single thing in this game because I have a whole playlist that explains that. So if you wanna go and look into the playlist, I think that would help a bit more instead of me literally just explaining every single detail on the game. We have a lot of mana now. It would be nice if I had at least 1 mana orb so that this would fire. We're most likely gonna lose this fight too because I have regen, we don't. And we should take an L here. Very nice. Let's do it with 2 lives. We can win this thing with 2 lives. Easy peasy. And we found our book on sale even. I'm gonna get that, so we have 3 books. That will give us a bunch of mana. Let's have them aligned in a way where this thing is buffing all of them. Let's go like this. The sword does not need to be in the zone. Let's go here. Let's buy the shield, so we're super defensive. Give me an Iceman if possible. I found a leather armor, which is part of the build, by the way. Leather armor is part of the build, so I need some... Iceman, we need Iceman rail. All in our inventory space. Are we gonna survive this? I don't know, we're gonna see. It's a money build, man, it's a money build. Okay, this guy is worse than us, so we found the first fight, we might win. If we lose against this, might as well stop playing at this point. This thing is gonna give us... Oh, this is buffed, stun for 0.3 seconds and gain 2 spikes up to 5 times, so this guy's gonna have 10 spikes at some point. Well, we have 3 books that are supposedly giving us more max life, and max life also heals you for the same amount it gives you. So we're winning this one, let's go. Good thing we're in bronze yet. I'm still climbing the ranks very slowly, so this should not appear in general. And we found our first mana orb, that's actually helpful. Put the mana orb here. Now, mana orb is nice where it is. You guys should go somewhere else, so this goes faster and gives us more mana. And this is firing in all cylinders. I think this actually fits, so let's definitely not make the mistake of not using that. We're gonna go boom, and this is a good old 45 armor and resist 3 debuffs. I don't care about this, I don't care about that, let's roll maybe once. The main items I care about is epic. The main item I care about is this thing, and it's epic on buy split into 2 snowballs. This is the most important item between all of them, so we need to find a lot of those. So when epics are on high roll, that's when we're gonna be rolling. For now, we're hoping for a slow play. Now here though, I have mana mastery now. So if I hit 35 mana, I'm gonna get my 45 buffs, and then that should carry us with regen and luck and whatnot. So we just hope to get as much mana as possibly possible. Items inside have a 30% chance to duplicate the mana they gain, and we're about to the 35 buffs. Wait for it, boom, and now we should be good to go. Because now I have 5 regen, I have 13 vampirism, I have 9 in power, so we're doing a lot of damage. Very nice, so we got back in the game. Now we are actually able to do something. And I found my first important item. Oh, I forgot that. Bring back the shopping list. We want a bunch of free rent guides of ice. Put those in the list to get the shopping list back. Free rent's guide of ice is also very important. Use 1 mana to inflict 2 ice. We are an ice build. So it goes 10% faster for each spell, and ice spells count twice. Inventory space, of course. We're gonna buy this thing, and this needs to be connected to spells. We don't have spells right now. How often does this happen? Every 3 seconds. How often does this happen? Every 5 seconds. So this should definitely be more central. And let's push the whole bag to the other side so that this connects to the book. Very nice. We're connecting as many things to the book as possible. I would like something. Yeah, you know what? Bring me this back over here. This might not be triggering if opponents are not attacking. Let's actually have it this way, so this always triggers. Although I would like this to be touching every single spell we have. Oh, does this also trigger pretty often? 4.5 seconds. Yeah, this should also be in the corner piece. Let me reorganize a bit. Okay, I reorganized. I think we're better like this. This is hitting a bunch of items, and this is hitting the good items that fire fast. This is every 3.5, this is every 3. This is every most likely a lot faster than 4.5 because it's connected to 5 magic items. Yeah, so this should be good. And we still have the weapon. We need a weapon at least. Let's get the garlic for 1. Roll him. And we found my first wonky snowman. That's exactly what I want. And look at it. It combines with 1, 2, 3. I definitely want to keep at least 1 snowball to combine with the most important thing I can combine it with, which is the vampire blade. I also found him on a Kineko cheap. Unique items and godly items trigger faster, and most of my build is gonna be... Oh, that's legendary. But this here is unique, so it could help us out with the one unique item I really care about. So the question is, do I get the snowball right now? Obviously yes, we're gonna sell the thing we just got. Bring me poof. This thing pops into 2 ice balls. These things say start of battle inflict 2 ice, and then your opponent gains 15% less max health from items. So if I have a bunch of snowballs, specifically I have like 7, the opponent's not gonna be gaining max life, and that's important for us. Now the thing is, I would like to put the snowballs 1 next to this, because here, what do we care about? We care about this, the frostbite, the weapon, because this is literally the frost weapon of choice. And I would like to get ice armor first, I would say. Gain 80 shielding and inflict 4 ice. Or I could go with frozen buckler, which is also nice, but I think I should go with the ice armor, to be honest. So let's go for the ice armor. Is that even possible right now? Maybe if I reorganize a little bit. Should I just get the buckler and be done with it? I don't think that's the actual choice. No, I can do this for sure. Get me reorganize time again. Okay, so reorganization was successful. We're gonna keep, obviously, the snowball. I'm not gonna go for that. We're gonna obviously get an inventory space. I think this is good. This is also good. I'm thinking about on the Kineko here, because we do care about godly. This is also a unique item, right? Yeah, this is a unique item. So this is gonna make my this thing go faster, which is mana gain. It's gonna also make my water elemental faster, which we're gonna get later. Chance to resist crits is nice. We're gonna go with defensive, freeze the opponent's type of build, and godlies are also nice. So that's, I think we're gonna go with this. Let's get that. Although we're searching for other things, but eh. This is a double weapon build. In general, the more weapons the opponents have, the better for us, because we're a dual shield build. And now we're actually applying some ice, especially with Freerun's Guide to inflict ice. This is the most important item to get, Freerun's Guide to ice. That's gonna inflict the most freeze, the most reliable freeze application. And here we're about to hit the 35 buffs, which that's when we win, by the way. The moment we hit 35 buffs, we get all of these, and now we're doing an insane amount of damage, we're healing, we have spikes, so they retaliate to themselves. Very nice. The slower the run is, the better. And I found an epic item. First of all, I got the ice armor. Start while gain the shielding, and if I have heat, I also inflict even more ice. That obviously combos with the idea of mana orbs. We found a villain sword. Melee weapons deal -2 damage, plus 4 damage per melee weapon. This is a 2 to 4 damage weapon that has a 1.3 second cooldown. Now the question is it better than this? This does 2 to 4 every 1.3 seconds. This is 2 to 4 every 1.4 seconds. So this is a bit faster. This accuracy of 90 and stamina of 0.7. This is accuracy of 1.3 and stamina of 0.3. Accuracy of 90 and 0. Yeah, I think this is just straight up better than the other thing right now. Also, we found the spell scroll regrowth, extremely important because it can give us the ice flower that we care about. Weapons have a chance to inflict ice. And we found mana gain. Okay, first of all, I don't really want the villain sword. Let's begin with the most important aspect. We're gonna go attack speed back for sure. And it should go somewhere where it's gonna affect a lot of things. So I would say it should go here. It should affect Freerun. It should go here. Boom, nice. And you guys can go back to literally where you were. This can go literally anywhere else. Mana Kineko is important. Mana gain is important. Give me the mana gain. This is literally just every 3.5 seconds gain mana. Use items. Items used for stamina use 1 mana to regenerate 1 stamina. I don't really have stamina issues, but once again, this is not really bought for the stamina aspect. And Mana Kineko is also not bought for the aspect of what it actually does right now. Let's roll them. And I found another Freerun's Guide to Ice. And I also found another higher chance for things being on sale and more max life. I really enjoy that. Obviously, this is a book that I would like to have next to other books, because let's not forget, all of these books say that they give you more mana based on next to how many books they are. So the best point to put this on would be in this line right here. So this should go here. This can go away, and this can go here. And now this is affected twice, and I do not want to combine them yet. Mana Kineko doesn't really fit, and I also don't need it to. I'm gonna still buy both of those, and we're gonna go for inventory spaces. The more books we have, the better. This cares also about spells, right? Percent for each mana item. This is a mana item, it's a spell specifically. But I think right now it's more important to go with these. This is also a mana item. Well, you know what? I don't think that's anymore that important. Let's actually reorganize again. Okay, I think we're a lot better. This is gonna fire in all cylinders, so it's gonna give us a lot of mana. It's affected by a bunch of things, and that should already be enough for us to get a win, most likely. Let's go. We're getting the books we want. I like that. We're getting the books we want. This is the weapon I actually want to find, Hungry Blade, to create the Vampire Blade. The main idea, once again, is we freeze the opponent. They are not allowed to play. That's the main build here. We freeze them, they don't play. 11 freeze right now, 10 freeze. They have some freeze removal, it seems. It's okay, we still have shielding, and we're about to 35 buffs anyway. And of course we have some mana draining, and boom, we got all the buffs. Very nice. Now we also have heat, so this is now gonna actually eat heat to inflict even more freeze. So we remove my heat to freeze the opponents. The opponent should not be able to really play. Very nice. It's important to get more mana stones, by the way. And I got a subclass, and that's gonna be the Water Elemental. This thing. Water Elemental, on hit, gain 2 mana, 10% chance per grass item to gain another 2 mana, and attacks plus 10% faster for each ice item. And we're an ice item build. 10 mana used, heal for 10 on hit, so it gets a permanent buff of heal us 10 per hit, for the fight that is, not permanent. If I use 20 mana, I gain 15 damage, and that's it, and then if I hit 30 mana, then this is gonna start applying 3 ice on hit. And what is this shop even? Use 1 region to gain 1 luck and 1 spikes. I don't really care about this that much. I do care about this, obviously. Let's get inventory space first. You join, you also join, maybe this should go here. Get the book, obviously. Does this book really matter? No, but it's gonna mainly make everything cheaper. Roll them. Didn't find anything with points, but I found a cheap roll. I'm thinking about maybe selling the Maneki-Neko, but I don't think it's a good idea in general. Maybe I should sell 1 wooden buckler, but that's also not a good idea in general. But for now, I think I should just sell 1 wooden buckler. We don't really have that much room. And I'm not gonna really find another wooden buckler, but at the same time, I can also just have a bunch of snowballs, to be honest, even if I find them later. I don't want the opponent to be able to get max health and just outscale us like crazy. These books are not gonna stay in the build forever. These magic books for dummies. I mean, the wooden buckler should also not stay forever. Let's try that out. We have a decent amount of ice items here for this to fire. This way it's a bit more green. This way it's a bit more icy. I want it to be icy. And I also want it to be in my main bag, which says that items inside have a chance to duplicate mana, because this gives us 2 mana per hit. Has a 4-second cooldown, which is pretty high. Actually, I need to do full-on reorganize, to be honest. Let's see what this gives us. Gave us gain max health, healing is increased. We're not really a healing build. Roll them. And I found the actual scroll I care about. This is the most important scroll I could possibly find. The Maneki-Neko, once again, unique items trigger 15% faster. I mainly want to get more faster on this. That's the only unique item I have. I mean, I'm gonna also get a godly item at some point. I don't think it really fits. This is 5 coins, so I can trade it for this thing, and that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna buy you. Whoop, that was a misclick. I'm gonna buy you for attack speed, and now these two can combine into the ice flower, which is extremely important. Okay, time to reorganize time in a way where this thing is getting a bunch of attack speed through ice. And the mana map bursary and the mana orb are all aligned in a way where it actually matters, because, yeah, we need to do that. Okay, I think we're pretty good here. Yeah, it feels really, really good. So what have I done right now? Literally all my ice items are connected to the stars of this, the triangles of this thing's ice items. I could theoretically try to also hit some nature items, but I don't really have that many nature items. Mainly it's the blueberries, and they need to go to specific spots. I don't really want to deal with that. The main thing I'm doing, though, is this thing is connected to everything. The Mana Mastery is connected to literally almost everything. And this here is hitting a bunch of sides, so we're gonna get a bunch of mana. And all of these things are inside of the bag. The main bag here, this one, the one that gives us more mana. Can I please, like this? So that's gonna, in general, help us. And I also have 1 snowball here in the middle of nowhere, just so that it combines with a water elemental. Let's go. This should be good. We should be on our strong suit right now. We should be able to freeze the opponents as much as we can and keep them occupied here. Let's see. This is an ice spikes build. This thing is ranged. Yeah, it's a ranged weapon, so we should not really be affected by that much. I'm getting poisoned. That's okay. We're also combining these two. Right now we have this book that says I'm gonna get 2 shielding for every single ice the opponent has in case I'm about to die. Well, I'm not gonna die, so that's not really the case. And now they're gonna combine over there. Kaboom! And I just got the icy flower. So this thing, weapons, attack, 30% chance to use 1 mana to inflict 2 ice. And when armor or shield activates, 40% chance to gain 1 mana and 10 shielding. So where's the play on this? The play is, this goes here. That's the play. Actually, I misclicked. Oh no, I didn't misclick. Gain 1 mana and 10 shielding when those activate. You know what I would like to do? I would like to push these two to the right and get the flower to the right. This here is a weapon, and I definitely need the flower to be hitting this weapon. So I'm gonna need to reorganize again. Although the main thing here is this just goes to the right. Let me first find inventory. Always go for inventory first. Shop refreshes increase the rarity of an item by 1. 10% chance for a trade offer. I mean, epics are the main things we want. So high rolling more is not gonna help us here. Fun inventory space. Very nice. Very nice. Might as well throw it in the middle there for the time being, because this can now be flipped like this. But once again, I really would like this to be getting both of the buffs, because this is nature and ice, so it hits both of these things. Look at this. Do you see this? Do you see over here triangle and star? Boom, it's a triangle and a star. So that's actually really helpful for us specifically, but I would like it to be hitting here, right? I would like it to be, I guess, like this. Like this, right? Because it's gonna hit both symbols, and it's gonna also make this thing. Actually, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, literally done. And now I need inventory space. I would also like to get some Box of Riches action going, because there is a gemstone that I care about, which is the blue one. It gives you mana and freezes the opponent. So it fits in all aspects of our build. So let's actually get that. And I found another Scroll of Regrowth, extremely important, obviously. Inventory space has been found. The shield, I definitely want that. I don't think I want the scroll inside right now. The scroll does nothing for us. So again, reorganize time, I guess. Again, reorganize time. Okay, I think we're good to go. We powered most of the things up a bit. Yeah, I think we're good to go. It looks to me like good. This right now is not giving this thing a chance to freeze the opponents on weapon attack, but it's giving it to the hero sword, so that's nice. This still has its attack speed. I think we're good to go. We're gonna get the attack speed here. It looks good to me. It looks good to me. We should be freezing the opponent. Oh, this guy's going for a Mega Goobert. Okay, okay. Good luck with a Mega Goobert play. Gooblings are off in the shop. On buy, generate a Goobling. Advance all Gooberts and Gooblings by 1 activation every 2 minutes. Okay. Let's see a Goobling build. No, he doesn't have anything though. He has the hero sword and just a bunch of Gooblings. And he also has 3D freeze, so they're gone. 3D damage with the Ice Boy. Boom. 1, easy enough. 58 ice at the end. They cannot even play. What did we find? Increase items, give 20 max health. Overhealed, gain overheal as maximum health every 6.5 seconds. Heal for some amount. Light items have a chance to be on sale. Oil lamps and gin lamps gain light. And items trigger faster. Light items, not really that much. Start of battle gain 5 heat. Effect duration of star items are increased by 60%. Effect durations. What does effect duration mean? Effect duration means when something says, for example... By the way, there's a 40% chance to give ice, okay. When something says something, for example, for 3 seconds you get something going on, or for 5 seconds. I don't think I have that, like, at all. So these are all uses for us. Maybe max health thing is useful. It shows you what is gonna get the value out of it. Here you see nothing is lighting up. Even if I take this and just float it over, you see it does not affect anything. Here, the same. I'm not really light. Here, also the same. I'm not really dark either. The main idea here is overheal. Heals you as maximum health, and this is gonna give us maximum health on healing. But will I be that much into healing? I mean, I am shielding. So starting with a bunch of shielding and then freezing the opponent so they don't attack us, maybe... I don't know, let's go with a random one. Boom. And I got the perfect one. Unbelievable, but actually true. Start of battle, both players take less damage. That's really good for us. For 10 seconds, we are a slow build anyway. And inflict 4 ice. So we're gonna literally not allow the opponents to play. Perfect. We high rolled like crazy. This is on sale too. 50% chance to remove a random buff from your opponent. I just realized that my actual weapon of choice, which is the water elemental, does not have an inventory slot. So that makes it pretty useless for us. But this thing has an inventory slot, and that means the blue gems are gonna give us mana. By the way, I found the frost scroll, which is gonna combine with that to get another book. Give me attack speed, throw that in. And this also needs to join. This is useless, but might as well throw it in just so that it exists. This is opponents heal less. I want the opponents to heal less. I don't really think I care. If the opponents cannot play, it doesn't matter if they heal. Every 5 mana I gain 2 shielding. That's definitely... This is exactly the gem I want, by the way. Roll them. Vampirism is here, but not the Vampire Blade. I'm still looking for the Vampire Blade as a weapon of choice. We're gonna get attack speed here. Where are you connected to? Okay, let's connect you here, so you get even more attack speed. There is an ice scroll. I would like to do this. Nice, now it hits the ice scroll. Exactly like I would like it to. Let's roll into what I want. Darkness scroll is important. Star items trigger 10% faster, inflict one blindness to yourself. That is not what I care about. What I do care about is this thing. This thing says gain vampirism, triggers faster for ice. Actually, do I care about this? 10 damage with harms and lifesteal. Triggers faster for each ice or blind in your opponent. In 3 mana, remove 2 buffs from your opponent. Use 1 to regenerate stamina. Not really. Actually, no, I don't care about this. I could maybe go for this because it's gonna trigger fast, but I also don't really care about it. But the thing is, I will go Vampire build. Vampire Blade. So gaining Vampirism is gonna be important. Triggers faster for ice on opponents is also pretty important. Having lifesteal on my damage. Yeah, I think that's good. I think this is good. Found another leather armor, but I don't think it fits. This does actually fit. It's a bit unlucky that it's not on sale. And we found the weapon of choice. Let's actually go. We found the Hungry Blade. Don't need the Hungry Blade right now to be done. Not really. I could throw the buckler away as is, and or just 2 piggy banks, but I think we're not in any rush, and also inventory space, of course. What does matter though to join the build right now is this thing, the no rush please. This thing is gonna give both players ice. Don't want to join this. Triggers faster, inflict 1 blind to yourself up to 10 times. So 100% attack speed at 50% accuracy loss. I don't think that's a good idea, but we will get a bunch of luck. So it might also be unimportant. Yeah, maybe I should use in a way. Wait a minute, why is this triangle? Triggers faster for each. Yeah, okay, got it. I think I should make my water elemental attack faster, yeah. But for what trade? Nah, I'm gonna keep the inflict ice and go. Let's go, this stays, these combine. This is pretty decent as is. We're good. This guy is playing with a gemstone, get a bunch of immunity type of deals. So they're gonna become immune a bunch of times, but is it gonna matter if you cannot really move? Dancing Mortal. Okay. With the trumpets, and I like that the name is whatever you're playing. How is the 38 ice? Yeah, you're gone. They are gone, that's how it's treating them. How often does this fire? Every 8.52 seconds, every 5 years, every 9.72 seconds, every 50,000 years. And this is like every 2.13. Nice. Every 50 years you play. And I got another mana orb, extremely important. And now this weapon here is gonna give this thing both buffs, but I think the important part is the Vampire Blade. I also found a mana orb that joins. Chipped Amethyst to remove opponent's healing, and not really that important. Chance to resist poison, might as well. So, Vampire Blade first. This is the most important thing. It could become a Mana Blade, by the way. Yeah, that's like the thing. Mana Blade or Vampire Blade. Ice Blade. So if I go Mana Thirst, it's every 30 mana I gain, deal 10 damage, lifesteal, and +1 for each vampirism. And on hit gains mana. This is a mana heavy, mana gaining thing. And this is on hit, inflict ice, and when the opponent has 30 ice, gain 5 vampirism, and deals more damage based on vampire and ice. And we're a nice build, so we're gonna go with the Ice Blade. I would like this to somehow combine. You know what? I need to do reorganize time. Let's definitely buy the inventory space. And this also needs to get bought. So here's where it goes. This gets bought. And now I'm gonna maybe reroll a little bit more before reorganize. Chance for the opponent's healing to be reduced, not really. And we found one of the spirit animals that this class has. Use 1 mana to gain... No, I want the one that says use mana to gain mana. And we're gonna go with the stamina sack here, which fits right here. So, time to fit the Hungry Blade next to the Frost Orb. Which, this is very easily done, by the way. Bomb done. It's already done and dealt with. We don't want that, though, there. Yeah, reorganize time, reorganize time. Okay, I think we're good. So what have I done right now? I have made the Scroll of Darkness that gives faster attack speed, hit 4 books, that's nice, and mainly the 2 ice books. I still have all the mana gaining inside the mana gaining bag. And I also have this thing almost fully powered up. Not fully powered up, but pretty decently powered up. And I also made both of the ice flowers hit the water elemental. I want to make it in a way where both of the ice flowers are gonna hit the water elemental and the Hungry Blade, because this is weapons attack 30% chance to inflict ice. So that's pretty important. But for now, it is what it is. We're gonna reorganize it a little bit later and make it even better. Let's go. We have the shield here. We have the other shield that doesn't exist right now. This guy has a frost build. They're playing ice and vampirism. We're playing... Actually, they're playing spikes and vampirism. And we're playing ice. Flat ice, nothing else. And I just got all my buffs. By the way, I have 2 of these mana orbs. Now, if I hit 35 mana twice, I'm gaining all the buffs twice. This guy's at 50 ice, they're not playing. If you have 50 ice, you're not playing, man. Like, you're out of the game. Why do I say that? Well, I say that because look at this. This is 2% slower per ice. They have 64. How much do you think this attacks once? This attacks once every 2.69 seconds. This is pretty fast, honestly. I guess it's a fast weapon. Oh, they had a 40% faster attack speed on it, and they had a 20% faster attack speed on it. This thing that did not have those attacked once every 4 seconds. We're not allowing the opponents to play. We're not allowing the opponents to play. Boom, I got my frostbite. Now we're gonna buy this and this. I could buy another Monokineko, nope. I have 1 Vampirism, might as well throw it on the Vampire Blade. And now, I want these, both of them, to be hitting both the Frostbite and this. I could theoretically do that, but just doing something like this. Something like this, actually. And this just goes here. And we're good to go, right? Nope. This goes here and we're good to go. Yeah, nice. Both of them are hitting both the weapons. But I would let... you know what? Reorganize time. Actually, not yet. Cancel the reorganize time. Use 1 mana to gain 20 max health and 2 for each grass item. Health drops below 50 heal. No, not really. Oh, I found the crazy vampire blade. I found also the light book, which I care. Use 1 mana to get regen and heal for 10. And another mana gain. And a Jinx Torquilla. The mana gain book I like. I like this thing, regen. Gaining regen is nice, especially for playing a defensive build, which we are. So let's build up some regen, why not? Let's go with this. I would like this to be a bit deeper into the build. Actually, I would like it to be here. So it gets the frenzy attack speed. I would like also to get a mana gaining, even more mana gaining. How often is this? Every 3 seconds. That's nice. These are all pretty often. Jinx Torquilla is gonna help us, obviously, as it always does. I think now is a good chance to reorganize. I'm thinking how could possibly... Oh, you know what? Oh, done. That was very easy. Okay. That was very easy. And this can flip like that. Nice. And this is almost capped out on the ice items. There needs to be an ice item there. And an ice item here where the scroll is. Okay. You can go back to existing. Maybe I should push all of these to the left so the shield could go here at the back. And give us mana and shielding. That would be really nice. But the thing is, if this goes... Oh. Wait a minute. How much... This is so big. Look at this. Do you see this? It has so many lines on the right side. Look at this. And then on the left side too. This thing is huge. So it's designed so that you can have it at the very left, for example, or at the very right. I do not need to bring it in the middle. Yeah, if I have it here, for example, I could pull all the flowers closer so that the backside of the flowers also work. Armor shield is activated. 40% chance to gain 1 mana and 10 healing. This could combo with the ice armor every 5 seconds or with the wooden buckler. But I don't think that side really matters. I need the mana side as is. Most of these things need to stay as they are. Yeah, these are activating pretty often. This is... Well, you know what? You go here. Nice, this got powered up. That's actually better. So it goes even faster. Vampire Blade here. I would like... Yeah, 5 mana gaining and shielding. That's good. Let's go with chance to remove buffs of the opponents. I would like a Jinx Torquilla to be hitting mostly everything, honestly. Heal for 7 and gain 2 buffs of the type you have the most of. Not really. That got nerfed, by the way. That used to be better. And we're gonna go with a chance to resist poison. We should be winning here. We are pretty powerful. And we're also inflicting a bunch of ice. It's a poison build. We have a decent amount of poison resistance, which is 10%, by the way. That's it. The faster we freeze them, the better we're gonna be out here. They had the... First of all, they're not playing with the potions correctly. They do not have these aligned in a way where they work. They're done. The 60 ice, like, he's gone. They're gone. With 12 blind, what's my hit chance? 100%. You know why? Because of 18 luck. I need more mana stones, by the way. I still have not found what I care about. Cleanse the debuff. If you have no debuffs, heal for 8. This is pretty useless. Maybe the cold mirror is good. Gain more of the buffs you already have. Actually, cold mirror is good. I am gaining buffs. Gaining more of the buffs I have is good. And reflecting debuffs is also really good. Should be pretty protected if I get this. Yeah, let's get that. Why not? Give me the Torquilla. Torquilla should be... I think... here. Here. Maybe here. I think Torquilla should be here. It's the good books. This is every 2.4 seconds, so I think it's better this way. Nice. And yeah, we're missing still 2 ice items or ice scrolls or whatever. I think we're good. I'm also blinding myself in case you have not realized. I need some very specific backpacks for the slots we have here going on. I mean, this is not really here, to be honest. It's like wherever. But for now, it's here. This does not fit unless I throw out the potion belt. If I throw this in and throw the potion belt out, it's going to be easier for me to handle this. How much does it sell for? 3. I don't think it's worth to do this trade, though. Vampire Blade twice. Let's make the opponents heal less. I need a 2 shooter and 1 shooter and another 2 shooter. Okay. This is even worse now. I should have actually gone for the other backpack. Because now this doesn't fit at all. Because this can go here, for example, and this quartet could go here. But now I should actually do this switch, I think. I'm not playing with potions anyway. And we're not gonna roll anything here, it doesn't really matter. Inventory-wise, it's actually better to go one to the left. Yeah, look at this. We're a lot better off here. Very nice. And you can be here. Nice. And look at this. This is literally maxed out, so this is gonna play firing off. And I really enjoyed this, man. The early game, nobody takes damage, and then guess what? You're frozen, you don't do anything to us. That's the idea here. It's a spikes build. Okay, and a poison spikes build. With attack speed. On the Falcon Blade. They are poisoning us, okay. And now they're frozen. And now the game's over. And now they have 50% freeze, so they're not attacking anymore. This attacks every 2.9 seconds. The 70 freeze, they're gone. 78 freeze. How much does my Vampire Blade do? 54 to 57. I also had 11 Vampirism. Continue to Endless. I don't think we're gonna lose again. I think the build is almost ready. Nice, we got a nice thing there. Blood Amethyst for 1, might as well buy it. It's cheap. And I found a Mana Stone. Instant take, don't even think about it. I think it should go here. It's as good spot as any. Hits a bunch of items. It's gonna give a bunch. Although, when I say as good spot of any, obviously this is better. You should go like this. Yep. And now this fires a lot more often. This is good as is. This is good as is. Yeah, no, we're good. We're gonna keep that. I don't have inventory space. This gives you a bunch of things. I could combine that with a Jinx Torquilla to make it a lot better, but actually there is no but. Jinx Torquilla is gonna be zigzag like that. Yeah, but that's actually better. Let's throw this out. And let's also throw this out. Just resist poison. Am I afraid of poison? Do I cleanse my debuffs? Cleanse the debuff. I mean, I'm cleansing debuffs, but very slowly. Let's get a Jinx. Let's get this going. It's gonna be like the Paradise Burb is really good. It also gives you higher chance to get the buffs you're gaining, so in general it's extremely busted. It's another ice build. Actually, this is literally an ice build. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have more ice items than us. Let's see who's better at icing the opponent. Obviously, it would be nice to have the mirror already ready. Right now they out-iced us, but now I'm out-icing them. I also have all of these buffs, which they don't have. So I don't know how they're gonna deal with this. I mean, okay with the ice fight, but that's it. You don't have anything else going on. And I got another million buffs. Very nice, very nice. And I got the Parasite Burp. So this thing now additionally gives the following. 7% chance to duplicate buffs they gain and heal 7 more and triggers 7% faster. Up to 10 times. So 70% chance to duplicate buffs, heal 70% more. And it's hitting every single mana orb. So you understand how crazy this is gonna go, right? You can go back to where you used to be. Create a Flawed Amethyst here. Actually, you go here, you go here, you go here. I want blue gems, by the way. And we found attack speed, nice. You could go here. Might as well just sit there in the corner. Is there an attack speed there? No. I don't think how I would fit that inside the build. And I'm not really sure if I want to fit that inside the build right now. I mean, this could go here. Maybe the... No, not really. It's just gonna exist there. I mean, I can put it here. So that is something, I guess. A little bit more attack speed there, yeah. Might as well. Piggy bank can be more outside. Let's go put it like that. Nice, now it gets attack speed, which is healing, by the way. This is still good. Nope, bird is not hitting that anymore, therefore it's worse. Yeah, I think we're good here. Should I do something like this goes up and this goes next? Whoop. It's gonna make the bird better. It makes this a lot worse though. Nah. If it works, it works, and right now it literally works perfectly. Roll them. And I found the mirror, right? That's the mirror. Nope, mirror is with ice. What does this combine with darkness into? With darkness it combines into the remove 2 buffs from your opponent. No, that's a useless scroll then. By the way, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 books that give us sale, and this is not on sale. What? Roll them. Found a mana gain. Cheap even. Why not buy cheap mana gain? Roll. I found an unstable recombobulator just to get 2 random item hits. Oh, and found more attack speed and more scroll of blessing. So these 2 combined null blade, which I don't care about. I mean, honestly speaking, I don't care about any of these. I mainly care about the cold mirror right now. And this supposedly should be combined with also cold. I need to find ice scrolls. That's it. Just ice scrolls. I don't think I want this. I could fit it here maybe, but I don't think I want this. It's gonna give us too much blind. And I also don't care about this. We just found 2 ice. 2 ice is what I care about. 1 for the mirror and 1 for the darkness ball. Nope. And now I'm rolling for 2. That's expensive. I don't think I want to roll for 2 anymore. Let's just go. We should be winning this. Once again, we're pretty busted. This is half a build. They are a poison build, but the poison vampirism is what they do. How much time do they have to poison us is the big question here. I already got 1 armada of buffs. I just got the 2nd armada of buffs. They're gone. They're gone, man. They are gone. 3 more fights to go. I found a book of ice. Obviously, that's an instant take. This is literally an instant take. This is one of the better items I can possibly get. I guess it goes up here. I guess it goes up there. Doesn't really do anything. Although, no, it goes here. And this hits... This hits mainly nothing. Okay, if this hits not... Oh, no, it doesn't matter that it doesn't hit nothing, because all of these items here, they all get attack speed. This is gonna make us just be blinded for no reason, but it's okay. Let's put the poison in. Let's roll them. I would like to find some blue gemstones. Nope, I found the green I don't care about. Actually, green I do care about with the ice. To get another ice flower. Yeah, but then I need even more ice. I mean, we're gonna buy that. Use mana to gain regen. I mean, that does not matter. And also doesn't fit. I think the wooden buckler at this point is completely out of the build. Like, this is completely out. The only reason why it is here is because weapon sockets. Roll them. Found the purple one. Reduce opponent healing by 30%. I don't care about that much. And I found a long-lasting thing I want. Owl Spirit Companion. Items gain 20% chance to duplicate buffs they gain. And use every 3 seconds, use 1 mana to gain 2 mana. And if you're fatigued, use 1 mana to gain 8 mana. Why is it important? Because we can get a bunch of buffs of these gemstones. If this goes in a good spot. How will I put it in the gemstone line? Ah, this is it. This goes here, this goes here. So, nice. This every 3 seconds. And also it's gonna hit this mana orb, which means it might give us more mana. And it's also gonna hit the water elemental, which gives us also mana. So we're good with that. Piggy bank, I think the time for you has come. Go. Roll them. I found the green one again. Unbelievable, I'm getting green ones so often. What does this do, by the way? 50% chance to protect your buffs from removal. Use 1 mana to cleanse 2 debuffs. If you have no debuffs, gain 1 luck and regen. I mean, I guess... This does not have any star. I mean, even if it does have star, it doesn't matter. I think it's very slow, though. Oh, the game crashed almost. Roll them. Found inventory, found another darkness, found the dragon. No, roll them for 2. Roll them for 2. Okay, now we're gonna go. Let's actually go. I have 3 more rounds, so I literally need to find my ice scrolls next round, otherwise we're busted. But it's okay. Doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, we are extremely powerful. We are extremely powerful. Right away, 114 shielding. And they are already at 20 ice. So let's see, 37 ice. We also got all my buffs. I already got all the mana of the world, even more mana in the world. They're gone. They're gone, man. It's insane. They die. We have a thing that says both players, both me and them, take 35% less damage, okay? For 10 seconds. Okay, they died at the 12 seconds mark. So the moment... But here, at the 9 seconds mark... Did they? They did not take that much damage yet. Okay, the moment that runs out, they die. Okay, so it works perfectly in our favor. Boom. I just combined 2 scrolls I didn't want to combine. This is useless, I'm not gonna use this. Well, we just lost 2 scrolls. It is what it is, honestly. I'm not gonna really care about it. I made a mistake, it is what it is. Let's go. What did we find? Use 13 health to gain 3 mana and inflict 1 blind. Perfect. That's actually perfect. I found this. We are healing anyway, this thing is healing us. So we just found the perfect book for our collection. So this thing says, use 13 health to gain 3 mana, inflict 1 blind. We're gonna put it here so it has a higher chance to give us 3 mana, duplicate it at that. Nice. Piggy bank still fits, so we're going with it. Gemstone is opponent's heal less, might as well have it. Roll them. Found the ice scroll, let's go! And it combines with the green scroll for a nice little plant. Plant's most likely gonna go here or here. We're gonna see where the plant goes. But we did find the scroll with the plant, so we're gonna go boom. Another piggy bank does actually not fit. These two are gonna combine. Should I combine them somewhere else? No, I think they're good where they are. Do I want another box of riches? Not really. I found a vampirism blood amulet though. 2 vampirism, 20 max health. Nah, not really. Actually, nah, roll them. Found another 2 scrolls. Wow. This could become, not the mirror, this could become the mirror. Let's see, maybe I'm gonna find a random ice scroll here at the very end. Nope, I found a blue gem though, which obviously I'm gonna buy. This is mana gives us shielding. I don't care about the opponent's healing less. Mana gives us shield is good. Another mana gives us shield, really nice. Might as well keep the I do not get poisoned one. Let's sell the piggy bank, doesn't fit anyway. Not jinx or kill, a bit too late. Let's sell the other piggy bank because I obviously prefer the cleanse to debuffs. A choice right now also makes these all better. So sell this thing, roll them. And I didn't find what I wanted at the very end, but it's okay. Does that somehow fit? I mean, I could buy this and combine them into a resist poison. I think the only way I'm dying is if I get over poisoned a bit too early. So let's try that. Combo there just... I mean, nah, we're gonna still keep the mana gives us shielding. There's no way we're doing this. I'm gonna keep them to maybe reroll later. You go here. This is still buffing the buffs. Does this buff? No. Does this buff? No. But the next thing's gonna buff. These combine into what I want them to, right? Ice flower, yep. This is hitting everything it needs to. If anything, I think it should be here. I think it should be hitting... No, it needs to definitely hit the frostbite. But I would like it to also be hitting the mana orb. Gain 3 mana. Also makes it faster. Yeah, but obviously the blade being faster is just straight up better. I don't even care about that. Let's go. Next time we're gonna sell that. Wait. Throw that in, why not? Let's go. Oh, look at this. We got a chessboard. This is the fight before the last fight. Nice, we're gaining shielding there. Mana gives us shielding. Mana gives us shielding. I'm about to hit all the buffs. Hit all the buffs. This guy has a chunky dragon. Doesn't matter, man. 47, 56, 60 ice. And 62 ice. Look at all the buffs we have. And yeah, you're gone, man. You're gone. You are gonzo. Win a fight with 4 different types of book is what I got. Man, 85 ice. This thing attacked every 5.68 seconds. He even had a cleanse effects have a 25% chance to cleanse an additional debuff. Bro, you're not cleansing anything. They even had winged boots which say cleanse 20 debuffs and they still lost. Literally not allowed to play. Nice. Got my actual thing I want. Left this to the ice side for a moment. I would like this here. Or somehow here. These are both good spots. Let's see where I could put it though. Yeah, I think this is the best spot. Wait, do they do boot buffs? No, they inflict debuffs. This was also in a really good spot previously. Let's go here actually. Nice, it's a good spot. We're gonna most likely reorganize. But for now let's roll and see what we find. First of all, I like this in general. Start of battle, deciding triggers 100% faster for 1 second. Buffs used? Buff used in general. In general, if I use a buff, refund 25 of their buffs. Perfect. I want the bird to fire as fast as possible early. Does this work like this? Oh! Oh! This thing hits that because chance to duplicate buffs they gain, and this thing might give us buffs, right? This might refund the buffs, so it's gonna give us buffs, and has a chance to refund it. So, for example, I used 35 mana. This here might give me back 1/4 of them, and this is gonna double that. So that's nice. At least that's what I think. Roll them. Found the ice, but it's too late. I mean, might as well have a scroll, right? This scroll here as my final scroll is a good item to have. Why? Because it says, before defeat, gain 2 ice for each, 2 shielding for each ice of your opponent, and remove them all. So yes, the opponent will be a lot more powerful because they're not gonna be frozen to death anymore, but they're not really gonna be able to do anything. Also, I don't want to use mana to get regen. I would like to do this, which is actually that I'm gonna use 13 health to get 3 mana. And it might get doubled. Mana is important in our build, if not already visible. Okay, I could theoretically put an ice item there. Theoretically. I mean, why not? Also practically. Not this, this. Which buffs all these books, and this is also an ice item, so this fires even faster. This says shield or armor activates 30% chance to inflict 1 ice. Shield or armor activates. Could have it close to that then. But I don't think so. I just care about it being close to all of the ice books, which say that they activate faster for each ice spell close to them. This doesn't really matter that much. So the wooden buckler is not gonna join. I'm gonna go mana. Right now I would like to sell the box of riches, and I can buy the Jinx Torquilla. And now this Jinx Torquilla obviously should be hitting a bunch of things. Maybe it should be hitting like I have it right now. Or where should this be hitting? This seems like a good spot. Hits the Jinx, hits both of the weapons. Actually, here it also hits the Jinx and both of the weapons. Here it hits the mana gainer. Here it hits both the weapons and actually better stuff than the other one. Yeah, we're gonna go here. Boom. This gains more now. This is faster activation, by the way, that's it. This is mana gain on attack or whatnot. Might as well just be anywhere, and this might as well also just be anywhere. How is this going? It's capped out. How are these going? Capped out. Not capped out. Capped out. Also not really capped out. I think this can trigger with this, so... I hope it's not with the start of battle mechanic, and it's with the buffs used refund mechanic. Item activates. I think it is activating as an item in general. This never activates, but it's okay. Weapon attacks 30% chance to use 1 mana to inflict 2 ice. Why does this not activate? Is that not an activate effect? I don't really care right now. I think we're gonna sell this. I think we're good. I think everything's capped out. So let me explain what the build does now that we are at the end of time. Is it better here? It is better there. Nice. Okay, let me explain what the build does. Find a mana orb for 3. That's what the build does. We're getting another mana orb. Sell this and this. I'm not gonna explain what the build does yet. I'm gonna get that. And this should go, I think, here. Gets hit by the bird and this goes up. Do I lose some... I lose 1 ice, but I think it's just straight up better here. How often is this firing? I guess that's better. No, this is firing every 3, this is firing every 5. Should just... yeah, simple. Simple enough. These two could maybe combine, but they're never. I think we're good. These are all active. Yeah, these are literally all active. This is good as is. I would like this to go here, so this gets a bigger boost. So it fires faster. And I think we're good to go. This is maxed out. No, it's not maxed out. It has 1 less, but it's okay that it has 1 less. It does not get hit by the bird, but I cannot do that, because if I do that, then this sword doesn't get buffed. Yeah. Also do this. Makes... how often is this? 2.4 seconds. What am I even doing, man? This is obviously better than the book. But the thing is, I'm not getting the ice buff. I mean, I was not getting the ice buff anyway. Does this getting rotated help? No. Okay, so time to start explaining what the build does for anybody that got to the end. First of all, what is the main idea of the build? It's an ice build. We want to freeze the opponents as much as possible. We have two main things going on. It's a self-buff build and an ice build. We have this thing, Mana Mastery. Mana orbs gain 20 plus 20 random buffs, and every 4.5 seconds gain 3 mana. This triggers faster for each mana item around. As you see, it's almost capped out. The only thing that's not capped out is this water elemental. We have 4 mana orbs that all say 50% chance to gain 1 mana on activation. They are almost all capped other than this thing. Now, we also have, so these also say when I have 35 mana, it uses them to give us 25 random other buffs, not mana. Well, guess what? That's gonna be actually 45 random buffs, and I can do that up to 4 times as I have 4 mana orbs. Another very important aspect of the game, that's the first half of the game, which is gaining a bunch of buffs, which also combines with this. Items gain 7% chance to duplicate buffs they gain, heal 7 more, and trigger 7% faster, up to 10 times. And then I also have this thing, which says when I use a buff, I refund 25 of the used buffs. So that means that I'm not gonna spend 35 of the mana, I'm gonna spend like about 11 of the mana, and this might also get triggered in itself back from the Paradise Bird, so this might not give us 25 back, but it might give us 50% back. Other than that, we have a bunch of blueberries. In case I fall below 10 mana, these give us 1 mana, and if I have at least 10, they give us luck instead, but if I have less than 10, they're gonna give us the mana very fast. So that's the first half of the build, which is gain a bunch of mana, gain a bunch of buffs, plus the Outspread Companion. Items have a 10% chance to duplicate buffs they gain, use 1 mana to gain 2 mana, during fatigue, use 1 mana to gain 8. And this is also gain 3 mana, use 13 health to gain 3 mana. So this is all about the mana gain and about the buffs gain. Now, the second half of the build is a bunch of ice. So first of all, we got this, no rush please. Start of battle, both players take 35% less damage for 10 seconds and inflict 4 ice. Why do we want that? We want that because we don't want the opponents to burst us down and kill us, because we're a slow build. We play with buff gaining, we play with mana gain, we play with icing the opponents down. We want them to not be able to play at all. What else do we have for that same goal? We have, first and foremost, we have the good old water elemental, which says if I gain, it attacks, it gives us mana when it attacks, and also it attacks faster for each ice item I have. But the main aspect is every 10 mana I use, which I use 10 mana easily, heal 10 for each hit, so it's gonna be healing us. After that, it gets a second buff, which is gain 15 damage. That's pretty irrelevant. And then the last one is if I use 30 mana, which these things use 35 mana, so that's gonna happen very fast. Inflict 3 ice on hit. So this is gonna start inflicting ice. This guy here, the Frostbite, says on hit, 45% chance to inflict 1 ice, right? And if the opponent reaches 30 ice, then we gain 5 Vampirism, deals more damage based on Vampirism and ice I have. And then I have Ice Flowers, which says that weapon attacks have a 30% chance to use 1 mana and inflict 1 ice. We have that 3 times, and those all activate onto the Frostbites. Using mana, once again, helps us with this getting activated, and also with this refunding the mana we just used. Then we also have this thing, which blinds the opponents a bit. We have Icy Armor, which says that at start of battle we inflict 4 ice, and if I have heat, I inflict 2 ice and gain 10 armor. Where will I find heat? Very easy, I find heat from the mana orbs. These things give us a bunch of random buffs, so I will get the heat from there. I also have some Free Rinse Guide to Ice, which says every 3 seconds use 1 mana to inflict 2 ice. We have that thing 3 times, so we're gonna be inflicting a bunch of ice through that one too. And that is pretty much the build. We have some other random things like cleanse a debuff. If you have no debuffs, heal a bit. We also have some mana gain. This is use 1 mana, gain 5 max health, plus 2 for each spell. So we're gonna just get a bunch of health out of these. I could theoretically just have thrown all of these out and gotten other things, but maybe I made a mistake on that. Use 1 mana, get some regen, heal a bit. Another Jinx to Killer, which the main thing as to why this is important is it removes luck from opponents. It also gives us attack speed, but that does not really matter that much. And as I said, the Amulet of Energy also matters because it's gonna maintain my mana, so we can fire all of these in order. That's pretty much it. We got a Spirit of Companion here, which in general helps us out, gives us more buff gain, duplication, which is going to help us with, I don't know what this exactly is going to help us. Actually, this gives us mana, that's what's going to help us, duplicate mana gain. And then we also have a backpack, which is a bit hard to read here. I'm trying to hit the backpack somehow. Actually, let me showcase this thing, which says that items inside have a 30% chance to duplicate mana they gain, and also I, in general, have 50% chance to protect mana from removal. So opponent should not be able to... Wait a minute, this is bouncing forever. The opponent should not really be able to remove my mana in general. So we should be pretty strong here. The only thing that is missing at the end of the game is this thing, the Cold Mirror, which... I cannot really build right now. Yeah, I cannot build at all. I could build, I have the items, but it's the final round, so I'm not able to. This thing says, after 6 seconds, gain 35% of your buffs, up to 20. That's not gonna be that many, but the main thing is 20% chance to reflect debuffs, because I think the only way we're losing is maybe with a super heavy poison build. But we're gonna see. We also have healing, like we're not allowing the opponents to play. And last and definitely not least is this thing. Before I die, I gain 2 shielding for each ice the opponents have and remove them all. So that means if the opponent has 100 health, 100 shielding, and I'm about 100 ice. If the opponent has 100 ice and I'm about to die, this thing, because I have poison or something, this thing is going to move all the 100 ice and give us 200 shielding, so we may survive at the very end. If it comes to this, we most likely will lose. But it's okay, like, who cares, really? So, yeah, let's go ahead and see how this is gonna go. This could definitely be min-maxed a bit more, like the Icy Flowers, chance to gain 1 mana and 10 shielding if armor or shield activates. It could have been an Ice Armor Shield build. I could have gone a lot more defensive, but I went with the offensive route. We want to freeze the opponents and not allow them to play at all. We're gonna now do the final fight, and then we're gonna go into Endless and see if we can get as many fights as we can get. This is also an Ice build, so we're both Ice builds. That's a bit unlucky as my final fight, but it's okay. Whoever gets most ice wins. I mean, we also have buffs which they don't. They are playing with a Frostfire build. They are playing with a Frozen Flame build here. They're not gonna beat us no matter how you slice it. They have already... They're dead. They are dead. They're gone. They're gonzo. 110 cold. Do you know that this means how often does this attack? Every 4 seconds. Every 4 seconds. How often was my attacking? Every 0.72. Because I had 35 heat and they did not. This was attacking every 1.22. There was attacking every 5.59. Okay, they had no chance whatsoever, in my opinion. This is a win. And now we're gonna go into Endless and see how this is gonna go. I just got another 3D skinnies here, nice, and I got up to... I know I'm bronze, can't really do anything about that. I'm trying to climb as much as I possibly can. Am I recording, by the way? Everything's good? Yeah, we're recording, everything's good. Let's go into history, and let's go do some runs at the version 1.1 that we are on right now. Let's go. Let's see if if there is anything that can even beat us. I somehow feel that nothing can actually beat us. This is a poison build that I was afraid of. This is one of the... Look, by the way, do you see this? My mana never goes below 10. You see that? We never ever go below 10 mana. Very nice. This thing is carrying us. Amulet of Energy is really good. Imagine if I had 3 Amulets of Energy. I would have literally gotten more mana back. I want to build that build now. 4 Amulet of Energy. You use all your mana and then boom, you get literally all of it back. And it's like boom, 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 boom. You instantly get 150 buffs. Which, we're very close to that, by the way. They're gone. They're gone. How much damage is even the sword doing? 124 to 127. This is doing 53 to 58, because this does more damage based on Vampirism, and we have 50 Vampirism. Poison's not... Look at this. It's a dragon build. Dragons are insane in general. They lost. Second fight down. 30 to go. Let's go. I mean, I think the editor is doing here... he's doing the... What is it called? He's doing the wins and losses. Unless I win... I mean, I'm just gonna do as many fights as possible until we lose. If I don't lose, we're just gonna rush through all opponents. You're 105 ice. This guy didn't even have heat. This is gonna attack never. 4.34. Never, bro. You're attacking never. And let's go again. I mean, imagine this. The fight lasts 10 seconds. Your weapon fires every 5 seconds. Do you think you're gonna do anything? Boom, we just got the mana up. Go second fight. Boom, got another one. Let's go another boom. Boom. And another one, boom, and now I got all my buffs up. Actually, no, not yet. Now I got all my buffs. And it's over. It's over already. It's over. Man, if I just had a second Amulet of Energy, this would have been such a meme build. You would have seen the mana just go like, boom, 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 boom. Instantly got everything. It would be 25, 25, 35, 25, 35, 25. I think the opponent's preventing us from getting buffs. They're gone. They're gone. So they had a shield, by the way. They had a shield. They were the buff build. I should be looking at what the opponents do, because we know what we do. Let's see what the opponents do. This, wow, what is this? Crow. Items strike 6% faster and gain 6% chance to duplicate the debuffs they inflict. Ooh, I found a new build I want to do. What an awesome build, by the way. They have like 3 Wolpen Tigers. This is a buff build with poison. They're not going to do anything to us. What's the clock? Wait a minute. What's the clock? What's the clock? You and your opponent's weapon attack 30% slower. Every 2.62, your item with the highest cooldown triggers 6% faster. And then you go with Crown items, trigger 6% faster and gain 6% chance to duplicate debuffs they inflict up to 10 times. Steal 1 luck from the opponent. Okay. Okay. I like this build. They're playing with fatigue, by the way. This was a fatigue build. Slow them down. If they also had no rush, please, instead of going for false life. They also had a bunch of Wolpen Tigers for buffs. Yeah, they had no chance beating us, by the way. By the way, just to be clear, they had no chance beating us. This got nerfed crazily. Ukulele used to be 50% cooldown reduction, now it's 30. It's very sad. I want to do the ukulele build. Too late, they nerfed it. To the ground, it's dead. And they're gone. Archangel and Echo, I don't think you got us. 120 shield, like, it's... You have no chance, man, you have no chance. This is a 1 point... This normally has like a 1.7 cooldown, it has a 5-second cooldown here. You're gone. You are gonzo, man. It's a hammer build with a bunch of daggers. Daggers build is always dangerous. Let's see how dangerous this is. By the way, blue daggers pierce shielding, so they are even more dangerous for us. Well, they're super dangerous. Guess what? We have 26 spikes. Wanna attack us? You're gone. How much damage did the spikes do is now the question. And the spikes did 72. No, frostbite is doing the most damage in general. Let's go. It's a spider build with magic damage, and they start with 10 vampirism. Also, they should be black. Well, they also start with 23 cold, so yeah, you know. Let's see how that's gonna go. Let's see how that's gonna go. 60 ice, and they're gone. They are gone, so man, they are gone. Let's continue on. I like the... Oh, this is a bunch of cleanse and debuff build. Let's go. And a bunch of buff gain. So this is the buff gain cleansing debuff build with a jinx staff. Use 3 mana gain to damage. Triggers have fast up to 10 times, remove 1 luck. Let's see how that's gonna go. Cleansing isn't working. I guess that doesn't have... Maybe cleansing doesn't work because it fires every 6.5 seconds. Yeah, you know what the dev has not done yet with ice? They have not done that cleansing items are freeze immune. Like, the one thing they have not added yet at all, is fixed speed, right? Something could have... could not be affected by heat or cold. And that should be the cleansing items. This year, for example, could have said Spell Scroll of Blessing of Purity. Every 2 seconds, fixed. That would make it so that it never can speed up or slow down. Although, honestly, it would change the balance of the game completely. Oh, this guy has like a perfect sapphire, which is what I wanted. Every 5 mana gained, gain 8 shielding. I'm getting a bunch of shielding through mana gain. It would have been nice if I could have had more. He eat all my mana. Because he has 4 shields. This is an energy build draining game. Very nice build, bro. Allowed us for the first time ever to get 154 ice and 40 and like everything. 180 mana. 180 mana, man. 180 mana. What are you talking about? 154 ice, man. How often was the turtle attacking? Every 42 seconds. The Phoenix every 10 seconds. Okay. Every 10 seconds. And they were even buffed by this thing. And they were even buffed. Love it, love it, love it. Good job, bro. They had multiple shields built, by the way. Look at this. 60% chance to prevent damage, remove stamina. 78% chance to prevent damage and remove stamina. 6% chance to remove stamina. Shields have a higher chance to block. Shields block more damage. Both players take less damage for 7 seconds. Nice, nice, nice. So how much damage were we taking at the very beginning of the fight? Nothing. Let's see. 70% less. We both were taking 70% less damage at the very beginning of the fight. I like it. I like it. Slow builds cannot beat us. Fast builds cannot beat us. I don't know what can actually beat us. Something that made us 500 damage in 1 hit. Maybe that could beat us. But even then, they need to beat us instantly. And we still have the 30% damage taken. Now, we like the only window of opportunity that the opponent can kill us is if at the 11-minute mark, they somehow smack us to death. This is a flame build. Let's see how flame catches up to ice. It's ice against flame. So they speed up, we slow them down. Well, it's over. That's how they do it. They're gone. That's how it's gonna happen here. Bye-bye. Off to the next one. Off to the next one. It's a poison card build. Okay, poison is my most dangerous opponent. I have said that before. So I'm at 30 right now. And off we go to 54, 58. Let's see, they're opening their cards. Okay, okay. Here in the very end, we're gonna get destroyed. Nope, they're dead. They are gonzo. We did not die from poison. Why do we not die from poison? Well, guess what? Because we have a melee weapon that vampires us for plus 100 health every time it attacks. And we get an insane amount of vampirism anyway. I look at this 21 and more. If not more. If not more. I'm seeing here plus 2 mana. Plus 2 mana. This thing is giving us a lot of mana. They're gone. They're gone. So they were the same build as us, by the way. I didn't even see it. Oh, double axe. Let's go. And triple dragon. And a bunch of daggers. This guy should destroy us. Let's go. Double axe with 1,000,000 daggers and 5 dragons. Nope, they're not gonna destroy us. I'm not seeing it happen. Is this a new one? Tiger rune did not exist. Wait a minute, there was a new rune. Wait a minute. There was a new thing. On hit, 50% chance to gain a vampirism. Okay. But you had an armor. Every 10 buffs gain 4 shielding. Okay, I would like to have that, by the way. On backpack, 10% chance to duplicate buffs you gain. Okay, obviously in the backpack is where I would have put it if I was here. Although every 10 buffs gain 4 shielding is actually extremely good. Let's go. This is a steal opponent's buffs, by the way. 50% chance to steal a random buff. I would like to do a steal buff build with like a quadrillion dagger ranks. Just be like, I'm stealing all your buffs. The more buffs you have, the more buffs I have. I could do that. Let's do a bat rank build next. Do you want to see a bat rank build next? Comment down below, tell me about it. Do you? Whoop, here we go. 50% chance to resist blind and ice. We found what beats us. And they also have remove 20 debuffs. Here we go. This is the fight we're gonna lose. They're resisting a bunch of ice. This is the fight we're losing, man. This is the fight we're losing. Don't look at our buffs. It's not our buffs that do this. No, man, it doesn't matter, man. The ice is a joke. The ice is the icing on the cake. The actual build is the quadrillion buffs build. The ice is just that the opponents cannot prevent anything. So this is a poison build against us. Well, you're losing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The easiest guess of my life. Fun in heaven, he says. And let's continue on just winning. It's a Frostfire build with a Frost Dragon and a Frozen Flame. Let's see who is better at icing the opponent. Right now the opponent is winning. Now I'm winning. And now I actually won because I got the buffs and they don't. They have more heat than us. Oh, it's still a race. It's still a race. We're losing life. They have more shielding than us. Maybe this is... we meet our maker here. Nope, we do not. We just got another slew of buffs and another slew of buffs and they're gone. That's the difference, man. The moment we get our second slew of buffs, we win. It's a remove buffs from opponent build. And an anti-healing build. Stuff fun healing here. And they also have potion that they're drinking right now. They have this rainbow potion here. And they're gone also. That's also a thing they have going on for them. They're losing the fight. Ooh, it's remove debuffs with 4 chili peppers and a bunch of buff gain. And also heat gain. And also mana gain. Okay, let's see how this is gonna go. If the heat catches up to the ice, then they win. Otherwise, they just lose straight up. They need to not get enough ice on them if they want to win. And once again, another Shepherd's Crook. This is the most powerful thing against us. Shepherd's Crook. 50% chance to resist ice. Is extremely busted against us. But once again, if I get my buffs up and running, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. They need to beat us in the first 10 seconds of the fight before I do anything. Items use stamina. Who cares? Wait a minute, can these guys literally get any item from anything, anywhere? Like, where did you find the badge runes, man? Doesn't matter, you're gone. I know that they can get anything they want. Shop entered, spend all your money to gain random items. Yeah, maybe that's... Oh, they have a ruby, perfect ruby and a perfect topaz. And they still lost. Doesn't matter, let's go. It's... Oh, we fought against this. That's a bit disappointing that I already fight things I fought against. Charlie? Yeah, I don't want to fight against things I already fought against. This is a quick win here. Let's go against maybe things we do not fight against. Oh, this is a new one. Oh, here we go. Hammer Slammer, triple dagger with 1,000,000 longswords. This kills most of the builds. This is most of the time a killer build. And it's not this time. It's gone, that's what it is. Did I fight? Did I find the most powerful build I've ever created ever? It's a vampire build with a little bit of poison and a bunch of vampirism and also a bunch of bananas to maintain energy. Don't be afraid about energy, my bro. You're not gonna play till you spend enough energy to even matter. It is actually a heavy vampirism build with 19 vampirism. I'm not even a vampirism build and I have 36. I mean, I guess the frostbite maybe is a vampirism build, but eh. They are again a bunch of buffs and give the Gin Lamp buff to the Ruby Chunk build. Simplistic build as always. They also have a katana with triple runes on them. I don't think it matters, man. I don't think it matters. You're gone. You're gonzo. Also, like if I get 50 spikes, it's we fought against this. It's the dragon build that does not win. They at least eat us below 100 shielding. Most of the builds do not bring us below 100 shielding. It feels like I fought against this, but I'm not really sure. I mean, no, actually most builds bring us below 100, but most builds do not bring us below 50. If they can bring us below 50 shielding, they got a chance. I really would like if I could be able to fight against platinum opponents or diamond opponents. It would be nice to be able... oh, here we go. It's a Shepherd's Crook, plus a bunch of bananas that give them heat, plus the clock that makes things slower on our end and faster on their end, This is the fight, man. This is the fight. This is the fight, man. This is the fight. No, it's not. Obviously, they're gone. Man, they need to have 2 Shepherd's Crook. If they don't have 2 Shepherd's Crook, they have no chance. It's a hero shield build. With boomerangs, they don't have us. This build does not have us. This does not exist. It's non-existent. I would like to see if we're gonna lose against something that I would assume would not be able to beat us, but actually beat us. Although I think I will predict what's gonna beat us. They also had 3 mana daggers, which could have maybe helped, but no. This is Spike's build, and I think I fought against this. Actually, it's a fencing rapier build with... You have Jinx or Killa buffing, not the fencing rapier. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Oh, they actually brought us below 50 shielding. Good job, good job. And 53, 43. That was going well. Here we go. This is it. This should beat us. So they are playing the classic busted build I used to play back in the day. It's a quadruple mana or a bunch of mana orbs into gaining a bunch of buffs into a bunch of chili peppers that remove their debuffs. Maybe if they have the carrot inside to remove a bunch more debuffs. No, they don't have us. This is over. They do not have us. You're gone. Pinkantha. You don't have us. Next, I think I remember seeing the spiked staff. I also remember seeing the Cap of Discomfort. It somehow feels like I fought against this. Let's see. Damage reduction 10%. This guy has the permanent 10% damage reduction. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone with a 42 damage reduction and he still died. I don't think I fought against this. It's a Paradise Burb. It's also... No, I did fight again. I'm not really sure. They're gaining max health is what they're doing. Nice little skin over there. Okay, right now we still have almost the same stats, and now I broke over and you're gone. Red shielding, you are gonzo, my lady. Next. Oh, this is the one I said it was a pretty similar build while I was looking over to our side. What is this? 22 damage dealt, inflict 1 random debuff. Okay. Okay. We're losing right now. Let's go. We're losing. We're losing the ice race. Slow down, slow down, slow down. This is actually a fight. Okay, well, they defended immunity damage. I'm losing the ice race. I'm winning the buff race. And now we retaliate back and they're gone. Whoa, this was the best fight yet. 1 more hit. Water Elemental, they're healing a lot. We're also healing a lot. Plus 50. They're healing a lot more. 66. 100. Whoa, they're gone. We vampirism like crazy there. That hit was insane. Whoa, good hit. And they're gone. How much did they heal there at the end? I got like a huge chunk of healing exactly before this. Here it is. I'm missing 300 health and then I just smack them. 66 damage with the Water Elemental. Boom. And then 50 regen from the regen and 140 damage with Frostbite, which fully healed us at this point. And then obviously the opponent lost. What are they gonna even do against us? What's your highest damage? Frostbite 453. My Frostbite 552. They had like so many weapons, but these did nothing. We had 3 things that did the most damage. Ice Spikes did 300. They had more healing, right? Damage blocked 28. Where's the healing though? Damage blocked is here. Missed attacks. Did they not have healing? Oh, damage healing. Yeah, they had 670 healing. I had 878. I could not have possibly lost. That was the best fight though. The same build with us. Anti-healing, this maybe could do it, and 3 times shielding. This guy makes you 3 times immune. I don't think they have this though. Blue Sage Color, chance, 5% chance for each luck to gain 4 mana on hit. That's actually really powerful. What? When a weapon hits, 5% chance for luck to gain 4 mana. This is gonna give you insanely fast mana if you have 20 luck, which 20 luck is very easy to gain with that character. This one I fought before, we can just skip through this. Archangel Neko, yeah, you had the music guitar where I said that it got nerfed. I'm gonna do 10 more fights in case, and I'm gonna say that this is the most powerful build I ever made. This is... I don't know where you... Okay, let's see if this guy got us. I don't think they got us. They had the magic daggers. Magic daggers! Whoa! Wait, we're about to die! Whoop, no we're not. You thought we're gonna die, but guess what? We have vampirism. But this thing would have killed us. Use 1 mana to ignore shielding and deal +6 damage. That could almost kill us. With a hammer strike stun, we would have died right then and there. But this had a cooldown of 5 seconds, so they had to hit us to get the win. They almost had it there. Almost had us there. This is a poison build. Let's see how the poison build deals against us. It doesn't. Oh, lost a lot of shielding there. I lost a lot of shielding again. And they're gone. They had a shield piercing, by the way, that's why. This here destroyed 10 shielding. And cleanse 1 debuff for each free slot. Ah, okay. They almost had us, but they didn't. This is a food poison build. Plus, cleansing. Chance to protect your buff removal and your opponent's buff from cleansing. And they're stealing buffs from us. And they're also cleansing their debuffs. Let's see how they are gonna do. Yeah, they're gone. That's how they're gonna do against us. Nothing. They do nothing. It's either a dagger build or our own build. We fought against this. Been through. Yep, you're gone. Nice. Again. It's an ice build with a bunch of cleansing. Actually, we played against this one too. Okay, I'm gonna start counting now. So this is first fight. I know most likely I said previously 10 more fights, but let's say that's first fight. We fought against this. Second fight. Obviously it's not the second fight, but we fought against this. What can I say? I'm gonna do pretty much searches. Third search, we fought against this one too. I think we're pretty much repeating itself here. I hope we're gonna find something that we did not fought before. But I think this is the first unbeatable fight. It's Hammer, Slammer. Oh, they have also the same ability with us. We both take 95% less damage. Let's go. And now 70% less damage. Let's go. And now both take normal damage and he's gone. Let's go. That was the third fight, I think. This is also pretty similar to us, but it's also pretty different. Let's see how this is gonna fare. They're freezing themselves. Inflict 3 ice and 2 to yourself. Like, what, bro? You're gonna die from that. You need the reflector thing. This isn't even set up correctly. Yeah, you need the reflecting. If you don't have the shield of reflecting. By the way, if I had the shield of reflecting, this would be the most... Okay, we fought against that. Let's say that this is the 5th fight. I'm about to do my first unbeatable build here. 6th fight. We saw that. That's the Tiger Rune. It's a bit sad that we're fighting the same things again and again. I think the game should start upgrading you into now you fight against silver opponents, now you fight against gold opponents. This is a super mega dragon build. This should actually maybe have us. Dragons are very good at bursting you down early, but we have a 35% damage taken early, so maybe not. And I'm also iced. I'm more iced than them. Okay, I need to hit this buff. Right now I'm losing. This is it, bros. This is it. We're still losing. They're beating us in the ice fight and the poison fight. And we lost the damage protection we had. If I hit the second buff, it's gone. It's over. I hit the second buff. Now they cannot win anymore. We got all the buffs up. They're gone. They're gone. But they had a chance, man. They had a chance. They had a chance. The Mega Dragon build with the quadrillion dragons. We fought against this. I remember the cauldron here being flippity-flopped. They're gone. Let's go. Fun in heaven. Yep, exactly. Let's go like 4 more. This is we fought against this one too. They have cleansing and more cleansing and Shepherd's Crook. This should have had us, and they also have even more cleansing. They are going super duper heavy cleansing, and they still lose. Let's go 3 more. 1. Yeah, we fought against this. It's the other ice build. They don't really have us. Yeah, they're getting a bunch of shielding, but at the end of the day, we flip it over and they're gone. Alpha. 2 more. This is, I think this is where I said that I would like to do a bat rank build. Right? Yeah, this is where I said, like, I would like to do a dag rank build. Do you want me to do a dag rank build? Like, with 4 dag ranks and whatnot? And this is, I think, the one that got us closest to us. Was this the one? No, I fought this... At this point, it's the 3rd time I'm fighting this. Yeah, no, nobody can beat this. We got the unbeatable build, boys. We got the literally unbeatable frost build. And this is the mana build, yeah, with a bunch of cleansing. No, nobody has us. Nobody got us. It's the unbeatable mega ice build. Yeah, the bananas again. Okay, at this point, we have fought against everybody possible. I think we're fighting only against bronze opponents, which is a bit sad. But it is what it is. And I'm saying that because there is a mode here. And you can say... match against masters, right? I would like to be able to match against masters on my history. I would like here to see match against. I mean, it's a very simple button, right? What is this? Why is this not pressable anymore? Cancel. History. Now it is pressable. Oh, wait a minute. If I go other, right, and then say diamond, and don't press anything, go history. Does diamond not exist? If I go platinum. History. Platinum does not exist? No way. Silver? History? Okay, that's bugged. Bronze is where I was, so maybe here it's... No, it's completely bugged on all aspects. Okay, so if I press cancel, obviously, like if I go masters, cancel, I go history, will it work? No, I fought against this. I fought against this. It's the guy I said, how did you get the badge runes? Yeah. So, devs, as you know, I'm playing a bunch. It would be nice if exactly next to this button right here, or above it, you know, it would be a drop down that says match against, and then you choose what you match against, right? So you can very clearly see, okay, my run wasn't bronze, I get it, but it beats master level builds, right? That's what I want to see. And honestly, that would be awesome, would it not? Comment down below if you also want that, and drop a like if you enjoyed what you saw. I said if these videos get 1,000 likes consistently, we're literally playing backpack battles until the end of time. I really enjoy the game. I just need to know that you guys also enjoy what you see. I know that there are some comments that are like, I don't enjoy this is boring, not backpack battles again, I get it, but I know that you also exist, that you watch these things, so if you want to beat those guys that don't want to watch this, you have to drop a like or maybe drop a comment, you know, so that I know, right? Because always, if somebody doesn't like something, it's easier to express their hate than their love, so yeah, I mean, I don't have any issues with people not liking these, I just want to be sure that also people like these, that's the thing I'm saying. If you don't like this, you can also comment, I'm reading them, I can see that you don't enjoy them, but I would also like to know if people enjoy them, right? So yeah, I mean, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will continue playing backpack battles until I guess the hype goes over, but for now I really enjoy what I'm seeing. And do you want to see a bat rank build next, or do you want to see a specific build? Comment down below, tell me about it. I'm gonna read an awesome build. I know there is also the chest build, but it's not really that good right now, so yeah, comment down below, tell me about what the build you want to see. Maybe I'm gonna see it, maybe I don't have an idea that you might have, right? There are some ideas here that we don't all share, and my ideas are very, I guess, streamlined. It's like just the frost build, get the frost items, win, right? Mana build, get the mana items, win. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks for watching, and see you guys around.